calling the LaPorte County government. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. This call may be recorded. If you know your party's extension, please enter it now. For public health, press 1. For public safety, including the sheriff's office, press 3. For clerks, for county clerks, press 1. For courts, press 2. For Superior 1 or 2 clerk, press 1. For Superior 3 clerk, press 2. Superior 4 clerk, press 3. For Circuit Court clerk, press 4. For Circuit... I am afraid all of the operators are busy at the moment, but... Clerk's office.
Yes, I'm trying to find out about activity on a cause number.
Okay. For which court is it for?
Circuit Court.
Okay, and the cause number?
46 CO1 1811
Okay.
PL 1920.
Let's see. Recused, court is now. So the last entry shows that copy demand, pursuant to local rule, local judges all recusing themselves. Clerk now forwards this matter to Judge Pulaski Court for review and acceptance. That's what the last entry is on here.
I believe the last entry says disregard previous entry. This entry does not belong on this case to the one that you just read.
Okay.
That would be on January 10th, 2020.
Okay.
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 Now, what I'm trying to find out is there's a clerk administrative event on January 9th, 2020.
Okay.
That says, based upon my filing on January 8th, and a discussion between the clerk and the judge, Judge Thorne was supposed to serve as special judge in this matter. But there's no court order from Judge Thorne entering as special judge in this matter.
I do not see anything in here.
No, and I've spoke with Kathy previously many times about this. I guess she's supposed to be trying to get a court order from the judge, but he is since recused in another cause number that would force him to be a conflict of interest in this one. So what I'm trying to figure out is the clerk's office going to look for another special judge? Because my filing would require that this be transferred to the Indiana Supreme Court. It was supposed to go in front of the original judge, which would be Judge Alavisos, the circuit court judge. And Kathy should have put that in front of him for certification to the Indiana Supreme Court based upon the fact that there's no judge in LaPorte County that can hear this. And being that it's been, I don't know, a little over 6 months now, I'm wondering if I can get an order from a judge so that I, as the pro se litigant here, basically in a civil plenary where I'm trying to have my civil rights affirmed, I'm wondering if I could get that court order, or if the clerk's office could do what they're supposed to do under the local trial rules, which is put it in front of Judge Alavisos for certification to the Supreme Court.
I wouldn't be able to answer that question. I suppose the person you should be directing that to would probably be to Kathy.
Is Kathy available today?
She is available today, but she's not in the office right now.
Okay. And
I can send you to her voice, or I can take a message.
Oh, I'm just wondering, is there a time in the course of the next year that she'll be available? Because I've been waiting like a little over 6 months right now, and it would seem that the clerk's office is getting somewhat bothered with me calling about this, and I do apologize that I'm being so persistent. But again, it's been about 6 months that I've been waiting on a court order. So is Roberta Hartz available today?
You're actually speaking to her.
Okay. And you, as chief deputy for the clerk's office can't fix this matter or explain what exactly is going on here?
I can't speak on her behalf, Mr. Throgmorton. If you and her have been in conversations over this, then you need to talk to her about that.
All right. And would you, okay, now, based upon the fact that it's been 6 months and I've tried countless times to talk to Kathy about this to no avail, would you be aware of any sort of a complaint process that Kathy Krobach is supposed to handle against her office? Because I would like to file a complaint, and I'm told by the counsel for the Indiana Judicial Qualifications Commission, Adrian Meering, that the clerk's office is actually responsible for taking the complaint against the clerk's office. So basically, your office is supposed to facilitate this, but I seem to be struggling with identifying how I'm supposed to be able to participate in that and how Kathy's supposed to initiate it. So would you be aware of a complaint process that I could initiate in regards to this issue? Because Kathy's not really answering my questions, and if everybody's just going to refer me to Kathy and nothing's actually getting... I mean, this has been 6 months. This is crazy. I mean, and I'm simply asking to have an order by a judge, which is what's supposed to be on here, not a clerk administrative event, so that I can proceed forward, within my rights to do so. So, is there a complaint process?
All I can tell you is that if somebody wants to file a complaint, they should be able to file the complaint. If you have paperwork that you want to file a complaint with, you can file the complaint with the clerk's office.
Right, no. I'm not trying to have you guys file a complaint. There's supposed to be some sort of you're referring to like an actual legal matter, like a complaint where I'm suing someone. And I'm referring more to an internal process that like an internal investigation where let's say if I had something that I felt you did that was unethical or unprofessional and I wanted to file a complaint against you, Kathy would be responsible for investigating that. So I'm told. And this would be similar to like an internal investigation at a police department.
I can't answer that question, Mr. Throgmorton.
Okay, so
you've been in discussions with Kathy back and forth on this matter.
No, ma'am. Now my question would be posed to you, the chief deputy of the clerk's office. Is there a complaint process that you are aware of? It's a simple yes or no.
And I already answered that.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch your answer.
Part of yes and no.
So you don't know if there is one?
No, I do not know.
Is there any incentive that you're aware of for you to perform your job the way you're supposed to without a complaint process?
Mr. Throgmorton, I don't want my day to start like this.
Oh, well, ma'am, you could report Kathy. You could report Kathy.
Why?
That would cut out a lot of the problems in the clerk's office, if you ask me. If somebody reported Kathy, that's what I'm trying to do. Is I'm trying to make your job actually easier by getting rid of all this nonsense that Kathy leaves you to deal with. But I mean, we can play this game too. I simply want to.
It's not a game I'm playing, Mr. Throgmorton. You've asked me questions.
Without a complaint process, it seems like a game. It certainly isn't
it's
professional or ethical.
Well, I've answered you to the best of my knowledge. Okay?
Oh, right.
You've asked me a question, I've answered it.
Okay, well, I've also submitted some public records requests in regards to this. Am I going to answer those? I'm trying to find if there's a complaint process or training materials in regards to a complaint process. Since you guys are going to leave it up to me to do my research and figure this out on my own, can somebody answer my public records request in regards to this?
I cannot.
No?
I cannot answer that question. I'm sorry. Have you talked to the county attorney?
The county attorney is a conflict of interest as regards to me. So I don't speak with Mr. Friedman very much, no.
Okay.
That could be a lot of the hiccup as well.
I can't answer for Mr. Friedman either.
I wasn't posing any questions that Mr. Friedman would answer. I believe you were. So I don't need you to answer on his behalf.
All right, then at this point, I'm going to hang up because I've answered whatever questions you've asked me.
So there's no complaint process, and there's no way to get my public records request about the complaint process answered. Is that about right? Because you don't know nothing as chief deputy. Are you bonded, by the way? Do you have a bond and an oath? Can I get a copy of that, Ms. Hartz? Didn't think so.